Hello, I'm Suresh Menon and welcome to this video. As promised in an earlier video, I am explaining the method to manifest in this video. To begin with, I need to explain the 5 types of brainwaves and their different states. On the top of the spectrum is the beta wave. This is a wave that has a frequency of between 14 to 40 hertz. It's not very important. The frequency is not very important, but it's my duty to let you know. And this is associated, this beta state of the mind is associated with a fully awakened and conscious state. This is a state when the mind is powerful in the process of reasoning. You are fully conscious, and if you are watching this video right now, your brain is emitting or vibrating in the beta level. The next is the alpha wave, which vibrates at a lower frequency of between 7.5 to 14 hertz. This is a wave that is responsible for deep relaxation. This is the state that is invoked at the time of meditation, and this is the bridge between the beta and the theta states of the brain. The theta state is the state where you link with your subconscious. When the brain waves have a frequency of between 4 to 7.5 hertz. This is where you need to reach during the manifestation practice. Below that is the delta state, which is associated with deep sleep. The other wave is the gamma, which is called the insight wave and vibrates at above 40 hertz. These two are not of interest to us now at this point in time. What matters to us now is how to reach the alpha state, that is the bridge between the conscious and the subconscious mind. Listen very carefully. You can write down notes if you want to, or just rewind this video any number of times till you actually grasp the process. First, isolate yourself completely from the exterior and sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Ensure that the surroundings are as silent as you can manage. This is very important for beginners, but as you gain experience, it will not matter. The ambient sound will not affect you at all. Make sure you're comfortable and the body is relaxed. And switch off your mobile phones for sure. Next, close your eyes and try to shut down all your thoughts. This is the time that you need for yourself. Everything else can wait. Everyone else can wait. All those thoughts in your mind about work, pressures, what you're going to do tomorrow, what is your presentation at the meeting, and everything, the pressures, everything can wait for a few minutes, please. Just throw them out of your mind and breathe. Breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 to 5 seconds into your abdomen and release it slowly in 4 to 5 seconds. As you do so, visualize the air going in, going through your pipe, traveling down to your lungs, filling up your abdomen, and fueling the body with some real fresh energy. And as you release, visualize the hot air going out, clearing the body of all negative energy. Do this at least 5-6 times, perhaps even more. As you do this, feel your body going light. Feel the fresh air that hits your body, the interior of the body. Feel the lightness and loss of control over the body. Your fingers and toes are lifeless. Your forehead is relaxed. Feel the body releasing all the stress, and you are going into a deep sleep. Don't fall asleep as yet. Though it is common for beginners to fall asleep, no harm. Just restart the whole process again. Just do not use your conscious mind to think about anything. Instead, visualize the black movie screen behind your forehead. You will have now reached the alpha state of your mind. It is now time for you to begin imagining. Imagine what you want on the black screen behind your forehead, which is the window to your subconscious mind. Visualize yourself in the situation that you want yourself to be in. This feeling, the feeling of it is extremely important. All your senses become active then, in your imagination. Once you have imagined what you want, slowly wake up or go to sleep if it is night. No issues at all. The most important thing here is that you have to forget what you have imagined totally. Do not question yourself if it will work. Just leave it there for the universe to act on it. Believe me, the universe actually begins to work on it the moment you imagine. But if you try to guide the universe or question the universe, it just drops it. When you imagine, always imagine in first person. Always imagine that you are the central actor. You are the player. Whatever is happening to you. Do not see yourself as an actor like in a movie. This is very, very important. If you imagine yourself as an actor in a movie, say talking to your love interest, like you imagining yourself as if you are talking to a love interest as you watch him, like in a movie, the universe will interpret it as it is your desire to see someone talking to your love interest and will implement that. Mind you, you will lose your love interest. Someone else would be talking and taking away your love interest. Instead, imagine yourself talking to the girl. Feel that excitement when she talks. Visualize how her curls are fluttering in the air. Notice and admire her sense of dressing. Make sure you actually smell the perfume that she has used. And so on. It makes me get into a romantic mood now. Anyway, I leave all that to you. But what I am emphasizing here is the attention to details and the feel of the emotions and the senses. It's very important. Never tell the universe that you want this girl. You will only keep wanting, always, forever. Instead, if you are already talking to the girl, you are taking her out on a date. The universe interprets it as you already have the girl, and that is what the universe will work to achieve. I hope this makes sense. Once this process of imagination is over, slowly come out of that trance. If it was successful, you will notice that you feel very refreshed. After you wake up, just forget about the details of your imagination. Just forget that such a thing ever happened. Do not sit and think the next day if the manifestation will work. Do not sit and think the next day if the manifestation will work at all. Never doubt the universe. It is all-knowing, and if it knows to create you, these tiny desires of yours are mere peanuts for it. But trust the process. Trust the universe in totality. You want to call it God? It's your wish and pleasure. At a time you least expected, when you had totally forgotten about it all, the universe will suddenly bring your desires to life in front of you for you to enjoy, indulge, whatever. It works. I have experienced it myself. That is the law of attraction working for you. Remember that all that you need is to get into the vibration of the desire. It has to be perfect, no doubt about it, and generally comes with a lot of practice. The easiest way to get into the vibration is to actually feel it when you are imagining it. The stronger your desires, the more involved you will be in the scene that you imagine, and the more you will be in sync with the vibrations of your desire. A personal story of mine. A few years back, when I badly wanted to buy a specific car, it was my early stage of manifestation. I didn't believe it too much. I was not sure how it works, in fact. Being a filmmaker by profession, I specifically wanted a particular brand model of a car that can be adapted easily for my profession. However, the global recession was on and work was diminishing. Whatever little work that came by, a huge chunk of money was being spent on hiring a vehicle for transport of essential equipment and crew. So I wanted this particular car badly, no doubt about it. I started off imagining the car, took all precautions and adhered to the rule book. It never came. And yes, I started doubting the process of manifestation. The car was always there to buy, but the money to buy it was never there. It was then that I received a large work which involved a lot of traveling with some basic equipment and about 4 crew members for over 5,000 kilometers over a month. It was then that I badly felt the need for the vehicle. I need it. That night, as I was going to bed, I started thinking on how I can manage this long trip without spending a fortune on hiring a vehicle. I deeply wished that I had this vehicle that I had dreamt of. As I was drifting into sleep, I imagined as if I had the vehicle already and me driving around with the 4 crew members and the basic equipment that I needed. It was not a manifestation exercise. I was just imagining what if it was true. So I could stop at will, I could drive at will, total freedom. And I was stopping by the roadside at a wayside shop, having food, so many things. And after that, I fell asleep and I forgot about the thought. 2 days passed. I received a phone call from the automobile dealer that the bank that had earlier refused to finance my purchase based on my credit rating has come forward to finance it now. Further, the good news is that an offer has commenced wherein the vehicle was being sold for a discounted price. I couldn't believe myself. I was elated, no doubt about it. But I was also angry that the bank had humiliated me earlier by denying me the funding. So I told the dealer that the down payment that I had kept aside for the car has been spent and I won't be able to buy it. Sorry, because you said no, and so I spent the money. Oh. 10 minutes later, he calls me back. Sir, the bank has agreed to 100% fund your car. What's more? The next day evening, I drive out with my dream vehicle, having not spent a single penny, mind you, except for mandatory insurance and the road tax. The vehicle was used by me for official work for 10 long years, and I just recently disposed of the vehicle a year back. 10 long years. Looking back at it all I had done, I had imagined with deep feelings, and in just 2 days, the universe had manifested it for me. I had imagined the car several times earlier. The difference was that when I felt a genuine and deep need for the car, the quality of imagination involved feelings and the activation of all my senses as I was imagining it. And I did not imagine me just owning the car. I was imagining me driving the car with my crew and equipment, stopping by a roadside eatery to have food, etc. I was imagining one of the consequences of owning the car. And it happened. It was several days later, actually, I remember as I was driving down with my crew for the shoot, I experienced a deja vu type of situation. A situation that I have already experienced. It was then that it struck me that this was exactly what I had imagined, and the universe had made it happen. I mean, the driving, the stop at the eatery, etc. The same. It was then that I realized that I had actually manifested this desire of mine unconsciously, but the universe simply gave it to me. Just to sum up the process of manifestation. Number one, isolate yourself and get into a comfortable position. Yeah? So, number two, breathe deeply, involving the abdomen, and relax your body and senses. Number three, get into that alpha bridge state, that the state that connects the beta and the theta states. Number four, imagine vividly in first person. It's very important, with all your senses active as ever. This gets into your subconscious at the theta level. And number five, forget what you have manifested and trust the universe to deliver. It will deliver. So I hope you liked the video. It's me, Suresh Menon, signing off. Please do not forget to subscribe and share the video with your circles. And if you have any of your personal experiences, please type it down below the video so that others are also motivated and learn. They learn, most importantly, they learn from your experiences. Thank you very much. See you.